Good morning and welcome to Daybreak. I'm Debbie Wren, president of our Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Terry Stiles, production manager at OCTV. And welcome to summer.
Oh my goodness.
Finally.
It's June is here. I have no idea where May went.
Yeah, right. I know.
It's gone.
Flew by because it was so cold. And now I'm into the curly hair days. It's
Well,
raining. We had a nice rain last night, finally.
Yes.
It does feel like summer.
And the lawns did need it.
Yeah,
really.
they did. All of a sudden, everything was like they had stopped growing, and I just thought it was because it was so darn cold. I just could not wait for summer to get here, and we had such a long spring.
And yet it feels like we're really into the end of July, beginning of August.
Yeah.
Weather-wise.
Yeah, it got so warm all of a sudden. Boy,
yeah.
Nobody knows how to handle it. And we just passed Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, everybody just went out and celebrated because it was a nice weekend.
It was, you know, and I saw that they were predicting rain, and I kept preparing for it. You know, let's try to get these projects done outside. And before you knew it, the weekend was over and we never got a drop.
Yeah, that was perfect and lots of fun because it was a 3-day weekend, and certainly there was a lot of
festivities,
programs going on. Yeah, celebrations of our service members, and that was really
that is
so
always
special
it
anyhow.
is. It's a very special holiday.
It is.
And I'm glad that there's all of these parades and special ceremonies that take place.
I think it makes you more grateful for the people that you surround yourself with on those 3-day weekends. It's just they're more endearing, and you're happier to be with them, just to appreciate that they're here.
Exactly.
And so many family members have made so many sacrifices in terms of their military family members.
And you know, it's wonderful to see all of our American flags hanging out.
Yeah.
It's like, why can't we have that
All the
365
time.
days out of the year?
Yeah, with the political climate that we have going on right now, we need this unification.
We definitely do.
It doesn't matter what party you're with, you put that flag out there proudly.
Exactly.
You don't
Yes,
take a knee when you put that flag out there.
That's
darn it.
right. That's right.
And I know there's a debate on what that means, but I'm just going to mention that.
Okay.
I didn't take a knee when I put my flag out there. And since it is warm, I'm going to let you talk about all the events that are going on. But all of a sudden, everybody hit the ground running.
Yeah.
It seems like it's pretty crazy right now. What's going on with chamber people?
Well, you know, we just had our speaker series. We had a business roundtable this time out at Italia Gardens. It was outstanding.
Sorry, I missed that.
That was a good one. You know, and they're all good.
Yes,
they're all good.
They
But
really
with
are.
this one here, we invited 4 business owners. Entrepreneurs, really, because everybody's story. I want to make sure I get this all right. We had Ron Pelshaw. He was from My Bat Guy. Then Stacy Bean and Kathy Darling. They were You, Me, and Bubble Tea. Matt Pfeiffer from Northern Flooring and Interiors, and Hannah Schroeder from Soothe Your Soul and Joy Studios.
That's quite a lineup.
Now, all dynamic people. Their stories were all different. How they all started into a business that each and every one of them does with a passion and does it from their heart. It wasn't a business that was handed to them. It wasn't a business that when they finished high school and then went to college. Some of them didn't even go to college, but you know, it wasn't a business that they started right out of the gate.
I like
they
that
did
kind of
other things
success.
in life, and then all of a sudden, something changed in their life, and all of a sudden their ideas changed. And then they looked at, well, what do I want to do now? And here it just happened to fall into place. it was very heartwarming.
Inspirational.
You could have heard a pin drop in that room. And we were in the downstairs banquet area of Italia Gardens. The food we had, my gosh, we had a menu of 4 or 5 items to choose from. And they brought out hot meals. We had warm bread. We had salad. The food
Their food is very good, and I always forget that they'll cater and everything else. I mean, they're so accommodating to this community.
They really are. They give and give and give. And by you saying the catering with all of these graduation parties that are coming up, and you know, even boat parties at your home, I mean, these folks will cater one great meal for you, I'll tell you.
They do. It's almost like they will knock themselves out.
I know.
To do that, to do their very best each time. I've gone to a lot of parties that, you know, there's macaroni or whatever, some kind of Italian, and you want to pour mayonnaise on it because it's not that good. Italia Gardens, it's like they're serving you in their own home.
I'll tell you, I had the lasagna. Oh my goodness. It was like this thick. And
so
all full of meat and cheese and sauce. And I had just gone to Weight Watchers that morning. And I says, well, I got a whole week now to get rid of it. But it was good. It was worth every bite. Every bite.
They're really good. Well, I'm glad you had those speakers. I'm really sorry that I missed it. I've heard Hannah's story a bit, and then Stacy and Kathy's story, which is really fun and exciting because they really made it work here. So
and these guys, you know, I didn't really know their story, and I didn't realize how much they let the students really run their business. They come up with ideas, and they're like, okay, let's give it a shot.
Gosh, that's great. Good for
and
you guys.
And it's like, wow, you are helping up and coming entrepreneurs.
Yeah, so true.
And it oh my goodness. And Matt Pfeiffer, you know, he's a character to begin with. I love Matt.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a super young man. And he traveled around the world. He just up and left and said, well, I think I'll be gone for a couple of months. And he was gone for well over a year, still trying to decide, you know, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And when he came back, things just started to fall into place. So we're going to do this again. We're going to have another business owners roundtable again, because we have many people in our community that can share their story.
I always say everybody's got a story, and there's a lot of times I'll approach somebody and say, can I do an interview? Oh, you don't want to talk to me, I'm boring. Everybody has a story, and the rest of us are interested in hearing it.
We really are. I'll tell you, the energy that was in the room afterwards, after it was all over and done with, you know, normally people are like, well, you know, I got to get back to work. It was so loud in that room because there were so many conversations going on.
Oh, that's really great. Good.
And I sit back like, you know, the little mother hen that I am, and I'm watching and I'm listening, and I'm just as proud as if I put this on personally and I didn't. This is our Chamber of Commerce, our director and Amy, you know, they do their best, and by gosh, they really did an outstanding job on this one.
Well, bravo. Yay for the Chamber.
Absolutely.
And I'm sorry I missed that. And speaking of loud, the music in the background is not us, that's our neighbors. And I forgot to tell them that we're recording today, so we're going to take a break.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ask them.
And we'll be right back, okay? Don't go away now.
Hi, I'm Elgin Nichols.
And I'm Dave Kinney.
Together, David and I host OCTV's weekly show, Minutes by Minutes.
The show presents our sometimes humorous interpretation of what your elected politicians are doing to enact regulations and ordinances that ultimately affect us all, keeping your news closer to home and reporting political shenanigans from Oxford and Addison Township, including the villages of Leonard and Oxford.
Catch Minutes by Minutes on Charter Channel 191 or AT&T Channel 99. Tune in Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. and Saturday, 11:30 a.m.
If you don't have Charter or AT&T, you can watch us on our local website, OCCTV.org, or OCTV Oxford, Michigan on YouTube. See you there.
Welcome back to Daybreak. I'm Debbie Wren, President of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Terry Stiles, Production Manager at OCTV. And speaking of that,
Yes.
I'm addressing the music that was going on behind us in our last segment. We are looking at moving to a new location. Our fingers are still crossed. We've got money set aside. We're going to build on the end of the Seymour Lake Parks and Recs building that they just, it's a brand new building for them, which is just beautiful. And so we're keeping our fingers crossed that we can get that done by the end of the year, because we have to move by March anyhow. Our lease is up, and so anyhow, this won't go on very much longer, but we've kind of dealt with that since since our neighbors moved in. We've had neighbors on both sides, and rightfully so. They want to play music and keep themselves entertained all day, but anyhow, all that to say, I just wanted to apologize for how noisy that was at that last segment.
Well, it's kind of ironic talking about Parks and Rec, because that's where our next Coffee Connect is going to be.
Let's talk about it then.
Yes, on Tuesday, June 5th, from 8 to 9. Every month the Chamber has a Coffee Connect, and we always have a different location.
Yeah.
And so this particular time it's going to be out at Parks and Rec. So if you haven't been out there, come on out and just attend our Coffee Connect. You know, you'll meet many different business owners. And everybody has a good time. We have a few minutes to just talk about our business, but it's really there to see who the host is and to see their facility, which Parks and Recs, now that they have this, is really, as you know, is really a gorgeous place. And so
and they're doing so much. It's amazing what they're doing for the community. So come out and meet the people through the Chamber that if you haven't met them yet, and also just go tell Parks and Recs thanks for what they're doing in this community.
And they will, of course, provide everybody with a list of all of the events that they have going on all summer long, which is a lot.
Yeah, they never stop.
No, they don't. They don't. And I know back when they were in the village offices, along with the DDA and our Chamber offices, you know, I mean, people were coming in there constantly, registering for whether it be softball or, you know, all the different
senior tours. I mean, they cover the gamut. They go from seniors down to 5-year-old softball or whatever that's called at that point. T-ball, I think.
T-ball, thank you, thank you. The mind wasn't thinking too well.
And then last weekend they hosted a lacrosse tournament, and it wasn't even, I mean, it was one where people come from out of state.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge. And then they have the Seymour Lake Celebration coming up, which is always an exciting event. It's huge. With the I think they're having the same carnival company come in, which they've had for years and years.
And all
I just happened to talk to Dawn yesterday about all the good stuff that's coming up.
I'm looking forward to seeing her next week, because I haven't talked with Dawn in a while, and I know that, you know, she and Amy and Nicole they get together, you know, and kind of discuss things that are taking place. So it's just great to have this.
Yes, you know, it's really nice that the Chamber is still so involved with other entities within the community. It's not just this, we're in the Chamber group and that's it, which I've seen communities that are like that, but this Chamber is really involved.
Well, and speaking of that too, you know, we're just kind of piggybacking here.
Oh gosh, we're on the same wavelength.
You know, the village offices are going to be moving in to where Parks and Recs used to be in the village office.
Right.
That then puts the village offices, the Chamber, and the DDA were all under one roof.
Wow.
So when you come through the doors, you can come to see all of us, one of us, two of us, but I mean, we're all right there.
Oh, that's going to be nice.
It is. Yeah. It's going to make it so much nicer, really.
Boy, that building sure has a lot of
attendance,
right? Yeah, I remember it used to be a library. I remember that.
I wish I would have known it then, because that's
library.
where our office is where, because the book drop is still there in our office. That never did come out.
It's not a laundry chute.
No, it's not a laundry chute.
Oh, that's funny.
But we don't get any books in there anymore.
Or laundry, right?
But our next big event for the Chamber is our golf outing. And that's going to be our 3rd annual, and it's only 3 weeks away. It's going to be on Friday, June 15th. out at Boulder Point. And tea time is at 9 o'clock. Registration starts at 8, but tea time is at 9 o'clock. And then we're having a luncheon afterwards, which will be starting at 12:30. We're also at the luncheon, we're going to have a speaker, which is going to be State Representative John Riley from District 48, and he's going to be speaking on behalf of our community and state. So he's our
Very
state
nice.
representative.
Yes,
So
good guy.
very interesting. This will be a very interesting talk.
Yeah.
And for prices, to do the 9 holes of golf, which includes a cart, your luncheon, a gift bag, along with this great networking opportunity. If you're a chamber member, it's $65 a member. If you're a non-member, it's $80. If you're not a golfer, yet you do want to attend our luncheon, by all means. Our members, it would cost $30, and non-members would be $45. So you don't have to be a golfer, but I'll tell you, it surely is a lot of fun to be out there.
Oh my goodness.
And to just watch everybody, and I mean, you could even go behind the carts, you could even just
fun
ride
event.
along.
Yeah.
It is, it's a fun event.
Socialize as you're golfing. It really is a fun event.
Exactly.
And I don't even like to golf, but I've attended these a couple times. We've covered them, and they're really
I
fun.
like to say that I can golf. But
don't even
I'm one of the volunteers.
Oh yeah, I don't try. And their food is good too. It
Boulder
must
Point,
be by
yes.
lunchtime, right? But
One would
their
think.
food is good at Boulder Point. That's really a
Yes,
fun
and I
place to go.
cannot say what it is that we're having, so it'll be a surprise to
mystery meal.
everybody.
Nice.
But yeah, you're right. Their meals are
Yeah,
always
I've never
very
had
good.
anything there that I didn't
I
care
have
for.
no complaints whatsoever. So hopefully I will see you out
Now, is
there.
that a rain or shine event?
Yeah, it's just
So
it's
bring your
happening.
umbrella.
That's correct.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you
Uh-huh.
for asking
Yeah.
that.
Well, I was just thinking maybe I'll go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You all heard that,
That's right.
so I want to see you there, Jerry.
I'm not bringing my clubs because I don't even have any. I just
Oh no, I
do
you
well with
know,
that game.
I do, but I don't play.
yeah.
I don't play often enough, and so as they always say, practice makes perfect. I really need to get out to a driving range, but with my busy schedule, I don't even seem to have time for that. So
Well, I really wanted to learn how to play. My sons play, my husband, my dad, my mother
my.
used to golf, and my cousin's a pro golfer. So, needless to say, my whole family golfs. So I really wanted to learn, and I was all excited. And I made the mistake of asking my husband to teach me. Well, that was it for that. I do know how to drive a stick, and he taught me how to do that, but I do not golf. And maybe one day I'll take lessons
Yeah.
or something, because I know that it's really good for your mind, body, and soul when you're out there.
It is, and I love going early in the morning.
Yeah.
You hear the birds,
And the dew is on the
dew is on the
grass.
grass, and your shoes are your golf shoes, so it doesn't matter if they
right.
get wet and grassy
Yeah.
and all of that.
I always drive by golf courses in the morning and think, oh, good for them.
Yes.
I wish I was them. And then I
Well,
think
maybe
about
we'll
the
have to do this
dynamics
together.
of it. Okay, teach me how to golf, Deb.
Oh.
You've eaten up all this time
I
already.
know. We need to take another break. We'll be right back, so don't go away, and we'll see you soon.
We really do have more information for you. Oh my God.
On Schooling Around, we don't just school around. We get with everyone from the superintendent to the kids to find out what's new in Oxford schools. Schooling Around, only on OCTV.
Welcome back once again to Daybreak. I'm Debbie Wren, president of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
I'm Terry Stiles. I'm the production manager at OCTV.
And
And I am awake, really, honest.
we'd like to just let folks know that there's some job opportunities out there. In our chamber letter, we have that Capella Heating and Air Conditioning. They're looking for 2 experienced HVAC service technicians. And if you're interested, if you have the qualifications, they've got excellent pay, 401k, retirement program, profit sharing, health insurance. I mean, just a whole bunch of things that really makes it very enticing to
that is
be a part
enticing.
of their group. If you are interested in that, send your resume to Roy, R-O-Y, at capellaheating.com. And Capella is spelled Kapala, HEATING.com. Very, very interesting and very wonderful opportunity for anyone who has those qualifications.
You know, just the health insurance alone would make me want to run
I
down there
know.
and say, I'll take it.
Well, really, all of it, that
That's
401k,
amazing.
profit
Paid
sharing.
time off,
Yeah.
continuing education in the industry, that's amazing.
It really is.
Wow, yeah. Well, and so this is a time, all the kids are getting out of school. Kids will be bored throughout the summer. So if you have students that are interested in video, send them on down here, have them give us a call, and maybe we can help them through the summer learn a little bit about video productions. I know that a lot of kids are really interested in making music videos, etc. We'll see what we can do to help them out. That's what we're here for. If you have anything a fundraiser type thing that you want advertised within the community, we cover Oxford, Addison, the Village of Oxford, Township of Addison, the Village of Leonard, and we bleed over into Metamora Township as well as Hadley and Brandon. They're not our viewing area per se, but people do see us there.
Sure.
So if you want an event advertised, and I'm not talking paying advertised, but if you want us to promote your event, and there's a lot of them going on, even if it's a little league event or Boy Scout event, give us a call. And our number is 248-628-9658, and they can talk to anybody here. I didn't mean to.
Fantastic. No, that's a good opportunity.
Yeah,
you know,
it is.
people aren't aware that you open up the doors like this to our young people and to help to promote people's events.
Well, this station belongs to the people in the community, and I think that doesn't sink home with people. We are your employees, basically. The franchise fees, and I can't say this enough, and I'm going to say it again because there was a bit of misinformation out there as far as franchise fees on your bill for cable for Spectrum or AT&T are monies that are to go to your television station to make it function. So you are actually paying us. Now there's some communities, Addison and the Village of Oxford and Leonard, that keep half of those franchise fees for maintenance for the cable wires, under those cable wires. And that's what the misinformation is. That is not what those franchise fees are for, but if a community chooses to keep it, then they can use it to do maintenance. It's just fortunate for you guys, you have a television station in your community.
Exactly.
So I'm on my soapbox. I'm impassioned by it. I'm impassioned by the people in this community that do know what we're here for and really appreciate using this entity to promote their events and people that are doing good things in the community and the history of the community. And
exactly. Well, and really that's one of the reasons why I'm here for Daybreak. I mean, I like to be able to share what our community has to offer.
Yeah.
And, you know, it isn't something that I'm getting paid for. I'm doing this on my own time because I have that same heartfelt feeling that I want everybody to be aware of what is out there. And if you're watching this, we certainly appreciate it. I appreciate it. The community appreciates it.
It's programs like this that are basically we're the front porch of the community.
There you
Remember back in the 20s and 30s, people sat on their front porch and told each other what's going on. And we've just lost that with the advent of television, and then certainly with the advent of big cable television. You know, you had the 2, 4, and 7, and then all those other ones, CNN and all those. They don't tell you what's going on in your community.
No.
You might get a 2.5-minute piece on 2, 4, 7 if an emergency already happened in your community. And I kind of like to address that a little bit too. It's summertime. Please be careful out there. Our Memorial Day weekend, I happen to live on a lake, and it was ridiculous. The people that came in and put boats in that were not from the area, they don't know the rules of the road, so to speak. And a lake, you have to go a certain way, and 2 jet skiers smashed into each other on our lake.
Oh, dear.
There was also a drowning within our community, and I'm so sorry for the
So
Marshall
sad.
family. I'm so sorry for them. And so it's a good time to bring it up, and it's a bad time to bring it up. But please, 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 every one of you are important to us. So please be careful out there. Motorcycles, boats, there's so many things that can go wrong if we're not careful. And so on a good note, do you want me to talk about what is going on a regular basis in the community?
Absolutely, because
Finally.
concerts in the park, I always look forward to this.
Finally, yeah,
Yes.
I do too.
Yes, so please share with everybody, who do we have coming up and when do we start?
Got some new ones, and we've got some repeats for concerts in the park, and I'm going to try to get through this. I certainly don't have my glasses on, but it starts June 14th, and that's open mic is at 6 o'clock, and then concerts begin at 7 o'clock. We're going to do something new. We cover it every year, and so if you miss it, maybe you can catch it on our website, which is OCCTV.org. We can't put it on YouTube because of copyright issues.
Oh, really?
So you're going to have to kind of search for it or watch us on TV. But this year, I don't know if everybody, of course everybody remembers Jamie Hughes. Jamie's been with OCTV since the 80s, the late 80s. Jamie's coming back to do interviews of the bands. So this year we get to find out more of the background of the people that are there. They're not just going to get up on stage, well, they will that night. But yeah, we're going to find out who they are. But the first band is Bernadette Catherine and the Lonely Days Band, and that's on June 14th. June 21st is the Blue Water Ramblers. June 28th is Freddie Cunningham and the Root Doctors. July 12th is Lapeer Symphony Orchestra. That's always a good one. July 19th is Brother Crow. July 26th is, what's that say, Toppermost?
Yes, Toppermost.
Sorry, I wish I had a monocle. August 2nd is Billy Mack and the Juke Joint Johnnies. And August 9th is St. John Smith. August 16th is Matt Ball. And then August 23rd, so we only get this through August, is Billy Hamilton and the Low Riders. So,
on that note,
my goodness, enjoy the summer.
Please do. And we look forward to seeing you at concerts in the park. We look forward to seeing you at our golf outing. And once again, we look forward to seeing you on Daybreak.
That's right. Thanks for watching.
Have a great summer.